call Allah, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Yakakadash. All praises and glories definitely due, especially in the times we're living in. Much honors and respect to the apostles and others of Great Millstone, and to all the brothers out there doing this work in sincerity and truth, rightfully dividing the word of truth. You do that through your precepts. I say shalom. All right, every week, we all find ourselves having to defend the Gospels, and again, that is our job. All right, as Israelites, again, we're set up as watchmen. All right, so this is an individual here, again, he looks like an Edomite. His spirit is that of an Edomite. I mean, he could be a Jake. We're going to have Israelites that are going to look like this guy. Okay? Nonetheless, when we get the new bodies, we're going to go back to our natural looking order in shades of brown, all right, from the darkest brown to the lightest brown, all right, for Israelites. Anyway, this guy here, I believe, is an Edomite, all right, not an Israelite, regardless that we're going to have Israelites that look like this, all right. And what tells you that is his spirit. Again, he's also wearing a hat, which is easily refuted, all right. Give me a minute, all right. This is 1 Corinthians 11:4. Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head. See that? So right away he's cut right there. All right? Give me a minute. All right. This is Matthew 22:29. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Ye do err, not knowing the scriptures, nor the power of the Most High. Okay? And that's what this guy's all about. He's coming like Vocab Malone, Dr. Brown, and many others, coming with, all right, the same old argument, that the Gentiles in the New Testament are actually talking about the Gentile heathen nations as taking part of the blessings of the Israelites. Okay, now nobody said that they're not going to be in the kingdom. They are, but they're going to be what? They're going to be subdued, under subjection, all right, under Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, all right, King David, the 12 apostles, and the 144,000 who are the governing bodies to the kingdom. And those are all Israelites, all right? So nobody's going to, they're not going to share in the blessings, okay? Again, people, the scriptures are very clear on this stuff, all right? And it's really quite simple. It's not confusing, all right? Those that are abased shall be exalted. Those that are exalted shall be abased. Do you understand? And who is it that is abased? All right, the nation of Israel, you Negro Latinos and Native Americans. And they want to think that they're going to take part in all that. They don't want to hear about, he who leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. They won't even go to those scriptures. And you'll see what I mean. This guy goes to Romans 9:3, but he won't read you Romans 9:4. Okay? They simply try to go into, the fact is they try to break down that the, Gentiles are talking about those Gentile heathen nations, those other heathen nations, that they are going to also be a part of the second covenant, which is all not true. And we're going to prove that. All right? The scriptures are going to prove that. Okay? So, again, this guy errs not knowing the scriptures. What else? Give me a minute. This is 2 Peter 3:16. And as also in all epistles, speaking in them of these things, in which are some things hard to be understood. And again, the people that stumble, that's Yahushua. He's that rock of stone. He's that stumbling block. All right? In other words, those people stumble because they're not a part of sitting at the table. All right? Having the feast. All right? Let their table become a snare. All right? You understand? So, which they are that are unlearned, you see, and this guy is totally unlearned, all right? He's nervous out there, all that. And unstable rests, as in wrestling with the scriptures, as they do also with other scriptures, unto their what? Their own destruction. There you go. All right, give me a minute. Let's play this back again.
This is a video about how to easily and quickly refute the racist ideology of the so-called Hebrew Israelites, a movement that's growing in America in which...
You heard what he said? Racist ideology of the Hebrew Israelites. Again, that's no different than saying black. It's a demonization of the Israelites. Okay? And listen, I'm not going to get into it. Obviously, we know the history of these Edomites. It's all over the scriptures as well as in secular history. But let me simply do this, okay? Since he brought it up. Give me a minute. Right, this is Ezekiel 35:5. Because thou hast had a perpetual, what does perpetual mean? Everlasting, never ending, forever. Has had a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Israel, right? You Negro, Latinos, Native Americans to make up 12 tribes by force of the sword in the time that their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Okay? Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare thee, prepare who? Mount Seir, Esau. You can start from the top. And it tells us that we are supposed to prophesy against Mount Seir, against the Edomites. Okay? And we're standing at the gates of the noble. Okay? Holding up the banner. The banner is the Bible, the scriptures. All right? The good news, the good tidings. Good news for us, bad news for them. And I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. And says, thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. See? And thus I will make Mount Seir most desolate, right? The destruction of America, Babylon the Great. Now give me a minute, because the hatred, it goes back to Genesis 3:15, the word enmity, that would be placed into the serpent's seed, all right? The children of Satan, the Edomites. And this would be between the serpent seed and the woman being Israel, all right? Give me a minute. All right, so when you read words of racist and hatred and all that, it's enmity, which again you'll find in Genesis 3:15. It's a state of or feeling of being actively opposed or hostile to someone or something. So this is what they have against the Israelites, all right? What you call racism and all that. Hostility, animosity, antagonism, friction, apathy, opposition, dissension, rivalry, feud, conflict, discord, contention, acrimony, bitterness, resentment, dislike, ill feeling, ill will, bad blood, hatred, hate, detestation, horror, malice, spite. You see this down here? Venom, as in the serpent seed. Do you people get it? Do you understand? All right? We'll end this here. We'll be right back with part 2. Shalom.